as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 0-1 in there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Tigers strand a pair. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Next up for Detroit, Grayson Greenier. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. The 0-1 pitch. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 coming. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Fouled away. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They can't chip into that. Standing in, Victor Reyes starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Theo Copeland. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count. Now the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. LaStella has it. Go on to first to be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out. At the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Last breath for the Tigers. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Kansas City Royals led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Buzz Bud wins for a league best 28th time and recorded 18 strikeouts along the way. Jordan Zimmerman was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss.
an early winter check-in. This representative wants his client well informed on important matters. New to the majors, this player is offered schooling on the structure of his contract. The agent moves on from that topic. Spring training has come again, and major leaguers begin the process of readying themselves for the challenges of another long season.
So coming to the plate, DeAndre Rudolph. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Texas, the first baseman, DeAndre Rudolph.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
First pitch, 105.
That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Pops this one up. Mondesi into shallow left. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away. And up to bat next, Delino DeShields.
Delino DeShields.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Manson fields it cleanly on to first, and there are two down. So next to the plate for Texas, Nomar Mazara.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar.
Here comes the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Joey Gallo now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. The pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Boy, that's a quality AB right there, D-Roll. Falls behind 0-2 on two straight heaters, gets the curveball, and laces it for a base hit.
Yeah, I'm shocked right there. 0-2 blew two fastballs by him, and then he's able to stay on a breaking ball and drive it for a base hit.
Here's Rougned Odor now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Gallo on at first, nobody out. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To second for one. On to first. A double play.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. No balls and one strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
The 1-2 is taken down and in for a ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. One hit in the end. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac with you in the booth for this one. Here it comes now to Andrus. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Kiner Falefa.
Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, look at the dive. Wow. Another look at Robbie Ray will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 38, Robbie Ray.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Rangers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. It's time for baseball here on The Show. Today, spring training action from the Cactus League. Stepping up now, David Escalona. He will lead this one off today.
The afternoon for San Diego, the shortstop, number 14.
First offering on its way. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. Next to the plate for the Padres, Manuel Margot.
Second, the center fielder, number 7.
First delivery to him on the way.
Margot.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot. 87 degrees here at first pitch. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Again, a 1-2. Nope. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Roll. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate. The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Anderson picks it up, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is leading off the inning, Hunter Renfroe, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
Ground ball foul down the left side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And he pops it up, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Ready on 0-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
1 left for San Diego. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in now for San Diego, Francisco Mejia, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. And he got him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Arthur.
Stepping in now, Arthur Knotts pulls this one in the air out to left. Duvall is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, David Escalona. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Still 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up. Robbie Ray will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring.
Royals, number 38, Robbie Ray.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
11-2 is the way this ball game ends.
Our
the Kansas City Royals smashed the ball all over the yard en route to collecting
A young major leaguer is confronted with a role change. He doesn't welcome the idea. The player will accommodate the team's request and surely earn their appreciation.
Your attention,
Buzz
please.
Budd comes out of the
Now
bullpen to
pitches for
shut
Kansas
things
City.
down here in the ninth.
Number 24, Buzz Budd.
Pat
A defensive
Valaika
change
will come
for the
on
Royals.
defensively now as he
Now
takes
playing
over at second.
base, number 8, Pat Valaika.
Taylor
Pinch hitting for the
Davis
Angels.
will pinch hit here,
Number
and he's the
53,
potential tying run.
Taylor Davis.
In there, strike one. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep
Ladies
breath.
and gentlemen,
Still have 2 more
your
outs to
attention,
get,
please.
but retiring that
Pinch
leadoff
hitting for
guy
the
is
Angels.
always huge when
Number
you're trying to shut a
44,
game down.
Robbie Ball.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box now, Michael Hermosillo. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Standing in now, Thomas Rosas, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for one after a single his first time up. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he pops it up. O'Hearn will put this one away, and the side is retired. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the 9th as they push across the equalizer, and we're right. Jake Diekman takes the ball, looking to make sure this.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
7-5, how today's comes to an end. Buzz Bud pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the Show Nation.
Spring training has come again, and major leaguers begin the process of readying themselves for another long season grind.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Buzz Bud takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Ildemaro Vargas is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Lays off 1-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
The 1-2 is taken down and in for a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on 2-2. Popped up. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Arizona, number 32, Rob Refsnyder.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Struck him out. Christian Walker will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves Arizona down to its last strike. Arizona, good night.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Kansas City jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ben Lively is credited with the win. Matt Cook was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter.
An agent checks in about a recent change. The player's not thrilled about it. They'll have to explore their options.
Your attention,
Buzz
please.
Bud comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 24, Buzz Bud.
Javi Guerra is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Bud is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Frazier.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Number 16, Kenji Sirota.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. San Diego down to their final strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Valaika scoops it up. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Kansas City Royals used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Eric Goodell takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely. Ladies and gentlemen,
Buzz Bud takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 24, Buzz Bud.
Aramis Garcia is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 16,
Adam Duvall is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman.
Duvall.
Striding in for the Indians, Carlos De La Cruz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
De La Cruz.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Hard hit ball towards the hole. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
The left fielder, number 9, Antonio Montalvo.
And now Antonio Montalvo, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Up next for Cleveland.
In now for Cleveland, Edmundo Sosa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bonifacio is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Kansas City used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Robbie Ray gets the W on the mound, so that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Thank you for joining us here this Ladies and gentlemen,
Bud comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 24, Bud.
Kyle Anderson will come on as a pinch hitter.
Kyle Anderson.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. High in the air out toward shallow right. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. In now for Colorado, Jairo Munoz. He reached on a single in his first try.
Jairo.
A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Striding in for the Rockies, Richard Arena. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Now the pitch. Fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Colorado. And it's fouled away. Bud is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out.
Valaika is there. makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And this afternoon's closes at a one-run game, 7-6 today. The Kansas City Royals came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Scott Barlow.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Buzz Bud takes the ball
please.
now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 24, Buzz.
Striding in to start the 9th, Chris Mills, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Giants, the catcher.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. The rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Schnell going back, still ranging back. And as Giants fans here on television, it is out of here. Ready once again, Evan Longoria. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. No outs, nobody on. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Alan Hansen the next to bat. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hansen.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Please.
John Hicks will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 55, John Hicks.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer.
Your attention,
Eric
please.
Stubbs will
He's
grab a
hitting for
bat
the
and hit
Royals.
for the pitcher here.
Number 6, Eric Stubbs.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A one-run finish
Our
today,
final line score this
5-4 the
afternoon.
final score.
First for the
Buzz
victorious
Bud
Kansas
is
City
credited
Royals.
with the
5
win.
runs,
So
12
that just
hits,
about does
2
it for
errors.
Mark
They left
DeRosa,
5
Dan
men
Plesac,
on
Heidi
base.
Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt
Time
Vasgersian.
of
You've
the
been
ball
watching
game,
MLB
3
The
hours
Show.
and
For
13
more, make
minutes.
your way over to theshownation.com.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
After a rare blown save, a usually trusty reliever is picked up by his coach. A good reliever must have a short memory for such outcomes, as he'll be called on again soon.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Buzz Bud
your
comes out of the
attention, please.
bullpen to shut
Now
things
pitching
down here
for
in the
Royals.
ninth. Pat
Number
Valaika
24,
is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
For the Royals. Now playing
John
shortstop,
Andrioli will
Number
also
8,
come in now as he takes
Pat
over out in center.
Valaika. Now in center field, number 73, John.
Now at the plate,
Andrioli.
Alan Henson. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth.
Leading off with
Looking
the
for base runners here
The
as they're
second baseman,
down 2 playing on
Allen.
the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Hit on the ground out to short. Valaika is up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Next to bat for the Giants, Cy Campanella. He singled his last time up.
The right fielder, Cy Campanella.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone. Pulled toward right center field. Bonifacio shading to his right. And that's the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Braxton Lee. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB. A 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball one.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Lee, the runner at first with 2 gone. Last strike here for the Giants. High pop up. Valaika has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Kansas City Royals hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Heath Fillmyer earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely. Your attention,
Buzz
please.
Bud takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 24, Buzz Bud.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
0-1, here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. It's a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Digging in, Jordan Luplow. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
First pitch of the at-bat is put in play to the right side of the infield. Anderson brings it in, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today. From the stretch, a bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Royals are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
Our
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Royals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kevin Gausman gets the win on the mound, his first of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Buzz Bud comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
24, Bud.
Here's Jonathan Schoaf now.
Leading off for the Twins.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Mitch Garver.
Into the box, Mitch Garver. And he fouls this one off. Bud typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Number 1.
Josh Harrison stands in. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Oh, 0-2 count. The pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We'll play as long as it takes. With Merrifield next to hit. And he'll lead things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Mondesi scoops it up, and there's one down now. Up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home is a curveball taken low for a ball.
No strike.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Byron Buxton becomes out number 2 this inning.
Up next for the Twins, the designated hitter, Freddie Alonso.
Stepping in now, Freddie Alonso, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Schnell moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down go the... Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. It was a walk in his last trip.
The shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bradley moving in. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Eddie Rosario. He enters this plate appearance 3 for 6 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Now batting.
Here's Miguel Sano.
Third baseman.
As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. And looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. Into the windup with the 0-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Twins are set down 1-2-3. This game remains tied at 6. So striding forward now, Jonathan Schoop. His getting on base would be a very good first step toward tying this one up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And it's 0-2 to Schoop. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Bonifacio's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Josh Harrison, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Josh Harrison.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
What? What time is it? Where am I? Oh, man, it's over? Man, I thought this game was never going to end, but it did. And anytime you can win a marathon game like that, it feels awfully good.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. Buzz Bud claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
14 hits, 2 errors. They left 10 men on base.
Buzz Bud comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 24, Buzz Bud.
And now for the Angels, Mookie Betts. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
First pitch on its way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Now another 0-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, Everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Shohei Ohtani.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
No balls and 1 strike. That's popped up. La Stella trying to get there, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Angels down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
3-0 the final score in this one today. Kansas City led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Robbie Ray gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Jaime Barria is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Buzz Bud strikes out the side to record the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching it. Buzz Bud takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 24, Buzz Bud.
Here's C.J. Cron now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And he popped him up. And no one will track it down. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
In now, Raimel Tapia. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Anderson scoops it up. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Royals have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Kansas City Royals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jorge Lopez takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Buzz Bud earns the save out of the bullpen, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Buzz Bud comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 24, Buzz Bud.
Ready now for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. This is in the air to left. Duvall is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Shelby Robinson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Two-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Fouled away. Baltimore down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
4-2 the final score tonight. Kansas City used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Kevin Gausman earns the win, his 2nd. Buzz Bud closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Buzz Bud enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Buzz.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here comes the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Now at the plate, Philip Rainey. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
And now a pitch on the way. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Malaika charging this one. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Nothing in the...
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. Cleveland jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Buzz Bud takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 42, Bud.
Ready now for the White Sox. JT Riddle. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
JT Riddle.
And the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. The 1-2. Fouled off. Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. Up next for Chicago, Josh Begley. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 0-2 once more. Bounce to first. To his right, O'Hearn. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. White Sox down to their final out. And that'll bring up Travis Jankowski next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And it's fouled away. The White Sox down to their last strike. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one, but a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Royals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Heath Fillmyer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Buzz Bud wraps it up for the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more fun, Buzz Bud comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 24, Bud.
Now in the box, Josh Begley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Michael Mullins. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Stepping in, Travis Jankowski. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
Jankowski.
Here comes the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The White Sox down to their last strike. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
He makes the catch, and the Royals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
5-2 the final today. The Kansas City Royals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Robbie Ray earns the
Your attention,
Buzz
please.
Bud takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 24, Buzz Bud.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Daniel Robertson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Robertson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Three runs already home here. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And he gets strike three called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
8-5 today. The Kansas City Royals used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Jorge Lopez notches his 3rd win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching. Buzz Bud comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 24, Bud.
Digging in, Willy Adames. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Leading off for the Rays, the shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Adames.
He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And a swing and a miss at the curveball. A great pitch call there, and that's the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get. But retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And he falls behind 0-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Now batting,
standing in Kevin Kiermaier. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Royals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Heath Fillmyer earns the win, his second. Buzz Budd retires the side to hammer down the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at Buzz Budd. Takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 24, Buzz.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendle. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
The second baseman, Joey Wendle.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Matt Adams comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Tommy Pham is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Bud is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Kansas City Royals led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jorge Lopez with his 4th win this season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Blake Snell pitched well, allowing only 2 earned.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Buzz Budd comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
number 24, Bud.
Stepping in for the Jays, number 13. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Number 13 is retired to kick off the ninth. Brandon Drury will bat next. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
At the plate, Reese McGuire. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Struck him out. Good night, Toronto.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Kansas City took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Heath Bellmeyer wins his 3rd of the season. Mark Leiter Jr. pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Buzz Bud takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 24, Bud.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. All right side. O'Hearn is right there. The tag, and they got him. Digging in to try it again. Jonathan Schoop. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit at third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. The next twin up, Mitch Garver. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
Garver.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pops this one up. He makes the catch, and the Royals have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Kansas City Royals led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Kevin Gausman earns his 5th winner of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Buzz Budd earns the save out of the bullpen.
Your attention,
Buzz
please.
Budd comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 24, Buzz Budd.
Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Galvis calls for it. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Hard the opposite way, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded fouled off to the right side. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Last chance for the Yankees. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
This evening's game
Our
finishes
final line score
2-0 the final
First for
score.
the victorious
Kansas City jumped
Royals.
out to an
2
early
runs,
lead in the
6
first and
hits,
never looked
1
back.
error. They
Jorge
left just
Lopez
1
earned
runner
his
on
5th
base.
win of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in
Time
8
of the
full
ball
innings
game,
pitched.
2 hours
Marcus
and
Stroman
22 minutes.
pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Buzz Bud
your
takes the
attention,
ball
please.
now in inning number
Now
9,
pitching
looking to
for the
close the
Royals.
door.
Number 24, Buzz.
Coming to the plate now, Torres. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. So the Bronx Bombers find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering
Now
play.
batting,
And as you
third
can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Duvall coasts under it. 2 down. Here's big Aaron Judge. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
5-3 the final
Our
score
final
in
line
this
score
afternoon's
afternoon.
game. The
First for
Royals
the
took the lead in the
victorious
4th
Kansas
and
City
held on until the end.
Your attention,
Buzz
please.
Bud comes out of the
Now
bullpen to
pitching for
shut
the
things
Royals.
down here in the 9th.
Number 24, Buzz.
Kicking off the top of the ninth, Whit Merrifield. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Somebody needs to go rattle a cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Whit Merrifield is retired to kick off the inning. Striding in, Eddie Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bud has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Minnesota, good night.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Kansas City used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Kevin Gausman earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Buzz Bud strikes out the side to record the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. Dan, please.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Buzz Bud
your
takes the
attention,
ball now
please.
in inning number 9,
Now
looking to
pitching for
close the
Royals,
door.
Number 24.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
Buzz.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category.
The batter.
Digging in now for the Yankees,
Ryan
Ryan Aubrey. First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your 2nd out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
The second baseman, Jose.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
7-5 tonight's final. The Kansas City Royals put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Jorge Lopez earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Buzz Bud records the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watkins.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Buzz Bud comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 24, Buzz.
Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Tough situation, down 1 here on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got their work cut out for him. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Perez over to his right. He's got it one away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Left side.
Mondesi brings it in.
Throwing to first will be in time to get him. And the Royals have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Kansas City took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Ben Lively.